Hey folks, Mad Rabbit here, back in Medieval Minecraft Season 3. Alright, I think this is episode 4 now. I've done a lot of work on different things. I'm going to show you some of the work I've done in the area around the main gate we were working on, but I want to show you the wall sections and some of the work I'm going to be doing off air. A little bit here, a little bit there. I went simple with it. I didn't go too crazy. It's just pretty straightforward from what you see here. But basically what it was. And this is where the sections are kind of divided. And I used MCEdit obviously to just copy paste. So it really wasn't much to show as far as design work goes. I just, went simple, copy pasted, and then we kind of went down both directions. But I'm going to have to do some custom wall work on the other end. And I'll show you some other time when we get to it. And so every so often, when the hill here kind of bends inwards, I'm kind of offsetting it by 1 each time, but no more than that. Mainly just because of it wouldn't look right if it was like 2 or 3. I'd have to make some sort of a special wall section to do things or replace it. So I don't know. Whatever. It's just I got to do some work here to kind of blend it a little bit better with the surrounding environment. As you see here, I'm adding some dirt, but that's going to take a while. It doesn't too straight a line right there. So basically what it does is keeps going straight down. Then there's parts where it actually goes up. So I'm usually not bending when I go up, but when I do go up, I leave a space so I can have a step up in the stone area where I built it. And this is an example of what I did right here. Kind of just filling it in. And not completely done, as you can see. There's a lot of little touch-up work that still needs to be done here. Now this tower here is from that gatehouse. All I did was basically make it at an angle. I did just a little bit of minor work here just to bend it and have the doorways kind of as a corner angle. And what I'll do at some later point in time, again, blend it with the environment a little bit better and kind of do something with the doors and make a walkway up. And this basically just keeps going down, kind of like this. And it's just going to be a lot of work to do by hand. But I'll get to it eventually, where it sort of like goes up and down, bending to the hill. And then right here is kind of like a big mountain range comes in, and I have to probably customize this and kind of make it kind of blend into the hill a little bit. So yeah, let's get back to the gate now. Okay, we're making our way back to the gate here. I did a little bit of work around the area. That's sort of where I'm going to put my initial focus is kind of around the entryway. And so when you first come in, I made a few like trees and I put another stables here, another one of the ones we've done before. I think this is from late in season 1, if I'm remembering right. This barracks, I don't remember if I built this on air, but it was either, I think it was a pre-season 1 building, and what I did was I came in here, I changed a lot of things. I still may do a little more touch-up work on it. As you see here, I actually, before there was like some slabs around it, and I put some lamps hanging down and small like merchant stand out front here, and not much else other than that. I may make a door or a gate there just for decoration, and added my own little just stable and tree and like a little garden and stuff. It's not a big deal, and starting to add in roads between everything. And I kind of want the city to look kind of crowded and bunched in. So I think in the future, a lot of the buildings that we build around this area or use our existing ones will be kind of pushed up very close, so that it's going to feel like you're walking through narrow walkways. So you see there's only like a space of 2, but between that and the doorway. So as I said before, I was thinking of doing some markets, and these are just a couple of the markets that I had waiting around in my in MCEdit as a schematic. So what I'm going to do, I have about 10 or 15 different varieties of these, and I might actually make more. And they're just pretty simple, all the different colors and shapes and sizes and stuff. And I'm going to do more stuff like this. We're basically just making a circle around it. The rows I have here are 5. I just went 2, 1, 2, 1, and then kind of turning the other way to, the same thing. 5, 2, 1, 2. That's sort of it, and it is sort of connecting everything with roads. I'm going to have a lot of these around, though. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but I'm thinking of making something like this a little bit further up, but making it really huge, like make a huge plaza. And that might be our next project. I don't know yet, but it'll be up a little ways up that way. And we'll just have a lot of these markets scattered along the road. So probably next episode you'll see some of that. And right now what I'm doing, I'm connecting some of the roads. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do today is we're going back to an old build. And it's this one right here because it's bugging the heck out of me here. It's an old inn. I mean, we have lots of inns. Some of them are really good. That one over there is not too good. That's from actually before season 1. But there was another one. That might have been it, right where my crosshairs are. I can't tell if that was it. That might have been it. But that was from season 1. And that was one of my most popular episodes. People really liked that one. So what I'm hoping to do here, as you see, this is one of the first episodes from season 1, one of the earliest ones. I can't remember how far in, maybe episode 10 or something. I don't know. But it just doesn't work for me here. It was before the era where you can have sideways logs, and I did a cardinal mistake here also in that I made it even in its spacing, and that throws off a lot of stuff on the inside. I could leave that. I'm tempted here to actually go into MCEdit and copy and just move this all over by 1, so it's an odd number. So we only have a 1 wide thing going in here. Now this looks not too bad with this texture pack, but just I don't know. It needs some work. So I think what I want to do is do a quick tour of it before, and then I'll show you the after, the kitchen. And one thing I'm learning is that overdoing it with torches, and particularly just, I want things to look lit up sometimes, but it just didn't quite work for me. And so sometimes not having a whole lot of torches actually works better. So that's one thing we're going to work on, and maybe we'll just hide some lamps, which I started to do here. So I put a lamp down there, but previously I'd had some torches up hidden behind this here. So we're going to do more things like that, maybe hiding the light sources and stuff. I may actually even make this whole thing go over that way. I think it's also even this way. Depth. But upstairs, I didn't like the floor being like this. The logs, I don't know. It just doesn't quite work for me here. The rooms, I guess, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do with the rooms anyway. I mean, some of these just don't work. I don't know what happened here. But as you've seen maybe from one of the last episodes of the previous season, I did a pretty big build on that huge palace building, and I did a lot of work on the interior, so we can definitely improve this. I was trying to do a couch here, and I don't know if I really didn't pull it off. There's just a lot of empty space, and I think what we need to do is come in here, maybe change the floor, do some work on the rooms. I mean, I think I put some of these things were not from the previous. Well, remember the last season. No, actually, it was season 1. I was using the default texture pack with just a few of my own custom bits and doodads in there. So I'm thinking, yeah, it looks different here, and so some of the pictures don't quite add up. And so here's again with those torches, and the rooms don't quite work here. It just the workbenches don't quite work as decorative pieces, so some of this has got to get changed. Again, the floor here just looks weird. I may gut this entire level, in fact, and get rid of the walls. And if I do make this one wide, this chimney will not be too wide anymore. It'll either be one wide or maybe I'll make it three wide. It has to be an odd number. So yeah, so some of these I don't know. I'm gonna remove those. I don't know. So a lot of this is just gonna get torn out. And again, up here with this stuff, there's too much of this. Maybe having a couple of hanging lamps and leaving some shadow and some darkness, a little bit of moodiness actually works nice sometimes in it. So I'm gonna pause here. Probably do some work for, well, quite a while. I might not even finish it for hours here, but I don't know. I may have to take some time off, and when I come back, you're gonna see um, quite a different building. And I'm also thinking now the outside has to change. I like cobble, but I also got too many windows. The dormers, I like having dormers and things. That's good, but yeah, there's just a lot of work that's got to get done. So we're gonna have a vastly different building, another type of inn, and hopefully it'll work out nice. Okay, in case you're wondering what I'm going to be doing to this building as far as cutting and pasting, like I said, it's being divided in half. So I'm in MCEdit right now, and I'm just basically selecting half, kind of doing what I showed you before. Deselect. Basically, you put it in the same spot, but you nudge, you hold down on this with your mouse, and I think it's A. So now it'll be one wide. Import. Deselect. I have to delete the other part here. Okay, so let's just double check here on that width or depth. I just say it says here is 18. So it does make me want to, like I said before, probably do the same thing for the depth. That's what I'm trying to say here. So let's do that also. If I can. I'm trying to think now here. That's really just me trying to save the building and not just destroy it from starting over again, because it's bugging me. That's what I'm saying. So we're kind of in the middle here. We're all the way at the top. All right. Same thing. Cut. You select. Basically put it down again. And you're just going to move one in. Port. Select. And I'm just going to fill in that space with grass, just so we don't have to do it in game. And that's it. Now on to my editing, like I said I was going to do. Okay, here we are, about 3-4 hours later. I also did a little bit of work in the environment. As you can see here, I added a few more of the market buildings that I had laying around, so trying to put them in. And I labeled some of them with little, you'll see little frames and whatnot. But yeah, I did this as the building. I moved it over slightly. Like I said earlier, I wanted the city to have sort of a kind of a crunched in look to it. And so I wanted it closer to that one building. And I'm probably going to put some other stuff around it also. But yeah, it's not like a tremendous change here. It's just really just trying to give it a new look, but sort of keep the original look too. So, yeah, just a lot of work. The inside, I did have to gut out basically the entire inside and start from scratch, just about. So That was what made it so time consuming because I pretty much did that all by hand rather than delete it in MCEdit or something along those lines. Inside this part here, I just it's not a whole lot different either, but I decided with a different color scheme, different kind of tables, and the bar was just slightly different. We don't have any torches around here. I figured just one wouldn't work right for me. One lamp only, and yeah, well, the kitchen and the bar are actually pretty much the same, except for just um, yeah, see lamps up there instead. That's about it. Um, yeah, well, I'll give you a little tour of the upstairs. I just learned recently between the previous segment and this segment that my computer is in, and I should be getting it, I think, tomorrow. So by the time this uploads, I'll have already had it. And so I'm probably going to start doing an occasional live stream in Minecraft. So if you're not following my Twitch channel, the live stream channel, and you want to watch, I may do some free building like this, and yeah, or either that or maybe survival or touring something, or I'm probably do. I think the first one I'm going to do is going to be Minecraft, but yeah. So keep an eye out for that. You can actually follow on Twitch, and I think they will send you a notification. But you can also follow me on Twitter. I think that'll send you a notification. And I'll probably upload a very short clip here on YouTube. So if you subscribe here, you have 3 different ways of being able to see that. I don't know what times it'll be. Eastern time in the United States, so you have to keep that in mind when converting the times and whatnot. I'll try and give as much advance warning as I can, but perhaps it'll be the same day I get the computer, maybe the day after. So maybe the same day I upload this. I really don't know. So keep an eye out for that. Um, yeah, but other than that, you see the same sort of doodads and stuff I had in the some of the other builds I've had lately upstairs, and yeah, that's really about it. Not much else to say beyond that. So I think I'm not really sure what the next build will be. I know I was saying in the earlier in this episode, there's a few things I want to do around the environment, perhaps more of the market buildings, kind of fill it in, do a full marketplace, a larger circle area. I don't know if I'll do that on air. Maybe that'll be something I do on the live stream. I don't know yet, but we'll see. So I guess the next episode is sort of up in the air until I can figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe I'm not gonna do all building renovations on air like this, but let me just tour them after the fact. Something like just showing you the before and after, like how things look so much better when you give it a fresh coat of paint. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Adios, folks.